Right, line graphs. So some data that you collect changes with time. So for example, let's say we talk about the weather. Temperature changes with time. In the morning it's slightly colder, at night it's slightly colder. Throughout the day it gets a little bit hotter, and then it gets back to be colder. Okay, so you get the changes that goes according to time. So that's what we normally use line graphs for. But besides that, we also use line graph. For example, if you go to check your heart rate, it beeps up and down. That is using a line graph as well. When you have a line graph that says beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's a line graph as well. It shows you how high is it and how low it gets. All right. So whenever we use a line graph, there must be a transition of time, not necessarily by minutes, by seconds, or by hour. Sometimes it can be by days, by months, by years as well. So if you look at how currency works, then we also use a line graph because it is in comparison with time. Today, tomorrow, is the US dollar stronger? Is the Singapore dollar stronger or weaker? Or Thai baht, is it stronger or weaker? It changes with time. How strong our Malaysian ringgit is, how strong Singaporean dollar is, it changes with time. Okay, so we use a line graph to represent. So in this chapter, all you need to know is how to handle your data and pick which is the most appropriate chart to use to represent your data so that your observers or your users or your spectators can understand with a glance or well with multiple glances. Okay, so you have like a pictogram, you have your bar chart, you have a pie chart, you have a line graph to use so that you can represent your data. Okay, so all these data that you use, different data requires different charts, different graphs. So we did pictogram, we did bar chart, we did pie chart. The last one is line graph. So you can actually have a look at this table. What are the advantages and disadvantages? And not necessarily everything you can use the same graph or the same chart. All right. You might be using one chart or one graph more than others. The least common one will be pictogram because it is very difficult to construct. The rest is relatively easy. Right?